Hi.
Hi.
Undisputed Chaos with, we got...
This is a distinctly southern meal.
Okay, I have the Smoke Doctor's barbecue sauce, which we have put on the pork chops.
I have Priano, asparagus risotto. Now, one of the things we've been trying to do on the channel is bring you guys some, in these troubled times, some items that are a little less expensive to your tables.
Even this pack of pork chops was not too...
Yeah, so what this is a pretty simple, cheap meal. Now, the barbecue sauce was how much?
Like $4 something.
Okay, so the barbecue sauce is the expensive thing. So we went for a slightly pricier barbecue sauce, which we're reviewing these products. But, and this was the Smoke Doctor.
Let me read about the Smoke Doctor here before we move on from it. The Smoke Doctor's spicy barbecue sauce. We treat hunger pain. So I was like, the packaging kind of attracted me to it. If you are wondering just how spicy is it, don't worry. No sweaty brows or teary eyes here. Just a smooth, spicy kick for our friends who want a little extra bang for their buck. Excellent choice on pork, as we have today. Ribs, beef, poultry, and wild game meats. Great in baked beans, too. Folks around these parts say it's the best they've ever tasted. We don't disagree. Enjoy. You all can trust us. We're doctors.
I will say that I did use what we call around here Zach's peppers on this, which is Matt's best friend grew pepper in his backyard last year and dried the seeds for me to use in my cooking. We love them, but they do pack a punch.
Ooh, I like that sauce. That risotto is good too, but that sauce is...
I'm going to go for this first, and then I'll go with it.
But this is, so these, the pork chops were $5 a strip at Kroger.
Okay.
So there were 5 pork
5 for
chops. So $1 each. The risotto was, I believe this was $1.19 at Aldi, which highly recommend if you're struggling.
And then you have that thing there in the jar, that devil's nectar.
Unsweet iced tea. Pour a little of this on the plate just to see.
Well, I left that out so that you could.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that you could swipe more on your pork chop if you want.
Is this just the straight barbecue sauce?
Mhm.
Okay.
This risotto is really good too.
I actually like the risotto, and I'm not a big fan of asparagus, so.
I'll get to that in a minute.
It gives broccoli to me.
I'm curious. I'm gonna
This has a fair kick to it.
drip a little bit of this sauce in the risotto.
I am.
Need a drink.
But this was kind of our lunch before we start doing the rest of the reviews. Oof.
This is a Kentucky Proud product, so it must be made in Kentucky. So. That's really good.
Yeah, kind of get the.
Want the that bowl.
There's a little more of this one here.
Dip a little, pour just a little bit of that sauce in the risotto. Oh.
Let me try it as is first before I start messing
So
with
it goes
it too.
right here.
I actually very much like the risotto. I think it's
There you go.
good.
This barbecue sauce is very good. I can imagine this with pulled pork or ribs or.
Yeah,
It's much better
It's
with
exactly
the
what the thing
barbecue
said.
sauce.
It's not it's got some kick, but not overwhelming.
But you could do a very nice Sunday dinner here for not a whole lot. Throw some Brussels sprouts or green beans or something else on the plate. You'd have a nice Sunday dinner for not a whole lot of money.
What I like about the sauce is that it's not spicy to be spicy. It's spicy. It's a flavor spicy, not a just.
See what they. Ingredients: high fructose corn syrup, which is what it is. corn syrup, tomato paste, distilled vinegar, water, apple cider vinegar rather, modified food starch, sugar, chiles, salt, pineapple juice, concentrate, molasses, corn syrup, spices, nothing specific, natural flavors.
A shout out to Zach though for his Zach's peppers, because
I hope he gets that garden going this year. I don't know.
yeah, me too, man. That was.
I think he is. I'll tell you what.
I want some more Zach's peppers because we use them you literally use them probably every day.
Unfortunately, it's a brand of peppers that our audience does not have access to at this moment.
I should be bottling them and selling them though.
Yeah. It could be the new Danos.
They're delicious. Now add just a little kick to things.
Wouldn't it be cool to get a salsa from his peppers?
Ooh.
I could make a salsa. I could make a really good salsa probably from his peppers.
The risotto is not bad. Like I can eat this. It's not like I don't really love the essence of the asparagus on there, but it's not to the point where I'm not gonna eat it either.
Try a little bit of
The
it.
flavor is better than there's a little bit of a chaser that I don't like, but
Put a little bit of the barbecue sauce on it, and then
I think it's a little something to it.
yeah.
I find this to be a very delicious meal.
Honestly, the barbecue sauce is the star of it.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Yeah.
it really is. That's a really
well,
good
and the
one.
risotto was meant to be a side dish for sure.
That barbecue sauce is a
But
10 for me.
like I said, we've been trying real hard to bring things to this channel that can help people save money because we know that people are falling on rough times right now and that we're in a recession. We know we're in a recession. We're not going to pretend we're not. And
I'm gonna have some more of this.
so we are trying to bring things to the channel that people can enjoy. And, you know, Aldi is a wonderful place to shop. This is one of their products. This is the asparagus risotto. There is another type as well, and I can't remember what it is. I want to say it's Parmesan herb or something like that.
I don't like the risotto. And I am a asparagus fan. It gives broccoli to me for one. For two, I don't like it.
Okay.
Alright.
We don't have to. But I'm, Kroger has started doing these meat packs now that are deliberately inexpensive. So you can get beef packs. It's like $10 for like 2 or 3. You can get these pork packs for 5 for $5.
I love this.
Matt and I picked up a couple of packets of ones that are pre-seasoned for
I'll tell you later.
$5 with 2 little pieces in there. These are wonderful choices for people who are struggling.
Well, even this, even though it's was $4.50 or whatever, you can get some more meals out of this.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can get 2 or 3 meals out of something like this.
This is as good of a barbecue sauce as I think I've ever had in my life. This
yeah,
is
it's quite good.
Let me try with just the barbecue sauce.
Just the sauce.
the
is-
flavors are still dancing on my tongue right now.
Yeah, it's very, very good barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
So-
It might knock my favorite down a peg. My
I don't-
favorite's always been Sweet Baby Ray's. I might promote this to.
I don't know how readily available this is nationwide. I found it at Kroger, on one of their kind of end of the aisle things there.
Yeah.
And I was like I said, was kind of oh look, that's kind of clever.
Now, I don't know if it beats my favorite, because my favorite's always been Famous Dave's, but that is a really close second.
So here's the thing. This is really good for this application. I do think Sweet Baby Ray's would still be better in pulled pork sandwiches.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think this would be too much in a pulled pork?
Yes, I think this would be too much in a pulled pork sandwich. But I definitely think that for this application or for a rub like this where you're spreading it over the meat, this is absolutely phenomenal. And I am eating officially every bite.
Oh, me too. And the second scoop of risotto I had.
Yeah, this was a very delicious lunch. I think we all.
I would give this probably a 5. I was able to eat it. I didn't hate it. I wouldn't go running back for it either. It was fine for what it is. I liked it kind of in spite of the asparagus. The rice part was quite good, and they had decent flavor to it. The barbecue sauce would be like probably a 9.5 for me. It was excellent. It's probably not great on it was great on a pork chop. Maybe a little much for a pulled pork sandwich. It would probably be really good on ribs.
Yeah,
That would be. I was just thinking I may get some ribs next week.
like
Maybe some brisket.
if we manage to somehow are able to smoke the ribs, like pour that over the ribs,
Why don't
wrap
we
it in
just give
foil.
it to Lenny and tell him to smoke us some ribs? He has a smoker. But yeah, we can. In a smoker that would be. Oh
See,
yeah.
What my grandpa used to do, because he just had a regular gas grill, he didn't have a smoker. So what he used to do is he would turn on the gas grill and then double wrap the ribs in foil with the sauce and whatever he was using.
Good cooked into a burger too. Sorry.
Because my grandpa didn't have a smoker, so what he would do, he would double wrap the ribs with the sauce in foil and leave it on there for a couple hours to let it smoke inside the foil, and then take it out and grill it.
Yeah, we can just. We may give Lenny the rest of that bottle and a couple racks of ribs and just be like, "Hey, Lenny."
I'll get another bottle of this stuff because there's a lot more. I was thinking of business idea putting this on a burger and put like some onion
Either
straws
on the
on
burger
them.
or thing that HelloFresh taught me to do was
Put it in
you
the
can
meat.
mix it into the meat and
Mhm.
it might add something.
Yeah, there's a lot of applications here, and while it seems like an expensive amount for that jar, at the end of the day, you can use it. It's a little bit runnier sauce
It's very thin, yeah.
than like your average
Like
barbecue.
you can kind of see it
Like
there.
you would need to thicken it up for anything
So,
that needs thick sauce.
With the flavor on it. it's
so
Mhm.
you could use it for a lot of applications. But yeah, this is a relatively inexpensive meal. You guys could make this, and I highly recommend Aldi. Kroger's got some really good options if you're struggling.
And most Kroger brands, not all, but most of their Kroger brands are good. This is not a Kroger brand here, but
But most
they
of their
offer a lot.
yeah, but Kroger brand is good, and so is Private Selections, which is their little bit more high end
yeah.
brand, but is also good and is also inexpensive. So
Good stuff. Well, like, subscribe, try all this out, especially this barbecue
Yeah, that
sauce.
barbecue-
This is
Peace
the
out,
star.
guys. I'm surprised I liked this. I hate asparagus, but
I'm
it's
surprised
actually
there's
not
any
too bad.
left. Here, take that from me before I eat the rest of it.
So here, I'll have one more scoop, and then you can have the rest. How's that?
All right, well, while we figure the rest of this meal out, we'll see y'all next time.
Bye.
Au revoir.